today I'll share what I'm going to, and I'm hoping that these measurements are going to come out right. I'm crossing my fingers because I've done it twice and I got two different things, but this is the box that I'm sharing today. I love this little box. I love the shape of it. It's just a little bit different. It's on a slant, and it's just really cute. It would really be cute for tea bags. This one, since it has a little cup on it, I thought it'd be cute for like tea bags, or, you know, someone's, those little coffee packets or something like that. But this sentiment's so cute too. You fill my cup with happiness. And I thought this would be cute for a friend. You can even make it a Mother's Day thing. But I don't have any more Mother's Day. I did another one, but I'm not going to post it because it's just too late to do it. So this is the little box, and I'm changing the color because this is Blackberry Bliss, and I really love the color on this, but the Blackberry Bliss is really hard to see when I score. So I want to make sure you can see it. So I'm going to use Poppy Parade for the other one. All right, so let's get started because there's a lot of big shot work and stamping and a little bit of coloring, and I've already done the butterfly because I have a ton of butterflies laying around here. I have done so many butterflies. The butterfly gala is going to be in the new catalog, so I'm super excited that that's not going away. So this piece is, and I think that it's 11, yeah, it's 11 by 6.5. And then you just need a piece of Whisper White. And I've been talking about this a lot in my videos. I've pretty much gone completely to the thick Whisper White because it's so good for box making and for all different things. And I really like how sturdy it is for even like stamping and cutting out your framelits. So I'm pretty much going straight with the regular thick. So whenever I say Whisper White, I'm using the thick. And then the designer series paper I'm using, this is also Leaving Us. It's the needlepoint Nook. I love this too. It's so pretty. And I use this one for the one with the Blackberry Bliss, but since I changed the color, I'm going to use this pattern. But there's so many cute patterns in this one, and I just didn't use it enough. I'm going to start cutting up all my designer series paper to 6 by 6, and I'm going to be giving it away on here or on my blog or something because I'm just getting such a collection of designer series paper, and I hate to do that because I'm such a paper hoarder, but I just love the paper. All right, so let's go ahead and score this. So I'm going to get out my Simply Scored this time since our trimmer is going away, and I think you can still get the trimmer though until I think probably the retiring list goes away. All right, so on the 11-inch side, we're going to score it at 1/2, at 2, at 6, and at 7.5. And like I said, hopefully this is gonna turn out the right way because my measurements, I don't know, the last minute I was just trying to check them all, and so hopefully it's good. And this side, you're gonna score it at 1.5 and at 5. I think they're right, but we'll double check. All right, get that out of the way. So for cutting this piece here, we're going to cut these squares off right here. This is the top where that 1/2 inch is. And we're going to cut these off too. And then we're going to just cut in these two. And I'm going to cut a little bit out and then cut it a little bit shorter because it does seem to fit in the box better when you cut a little bit because this is going to fold in a little bit different. I'm going to do the same on this side. All right, get that out of the way. So that's pretty much it for our cutting. And then the stamp set I'm using is the Time for Tea. Some of you already may have it. It's, I don't know if it was in last year's, and then the Spot of Tea. And I forgot about this since we got the new, you know, the new teacup and pot. And I really love this one. So we are using that. And then I am going to also use, of course, the Butterfly Gala, which I'm only using one little butterfly out of that. So I'm also using these Be Mine stitched hard stitch frameless, and I'm using this for the lid, just for that front 1/2 inch part right there. But this is another one I love, and I'm glad this is carrying over. So I'm going to first bring the Big Shot up, and I'm going to run this through, and we'll get the box together, and then I'll stamp and cut everything else, because we're going to have to color some of them. And I even put out my new Big Shot plates. Thank you, Linda. So to do this, you do have to fold these in so they don't get caught up in your machine. And I brought my sticky notes out here because I'm going to need to do a lot of sticky noting here with all the little pieces, but I'm just cutting a piece off to hold this one down. So I'm just going to put it to the edge and make sure this is within your parameter of this plate, because you can bend it really easy. So I'm just doing, and you see how that bounces around. That's why we got the sticky note. Okay, so I'm going to just run this one through. But that's all we need, is that little part right there. Hi, Lucille. Welcome. And then I'm going to take that out, and here's our little ruffle on there. Let me get that off. They always stick to these new plates. So, okay, so then I am going to just go ahead and put the box together. So we'll sharpen all these, and then we'll stamp the images and stuff. That's why I already did the butterfly, because y'all have seen me several times punch those butterflies and color them. And know, I just put my, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fold it this way, because where I did my little ruffle, the stitching doesn't show on that side. So I'm just turning it so the box goes this way. I know, Karen, I love when I get new plates. It doesn't last long though. They don't last long. All right, let me look at this and make sure it's, yeah, it's gonna work. All right, good. So I'm gonna use some tear and tape on here. And you're just gonna put it on these two ends right here, because it's gonna fold up. I've been using these even when I'm doing my projects. I'm trying to get more used to using this tear and tape. I really like it. It's really strong. It's just that fast fuse is so quick and easy. But it's going to be gone here really quickly. I'm almost out. Did everybody see the royal couple had their baby? I'm so excited for him. And he was so excited. It was so cute. So this is going to go up here. We're going to line these up. And just line it up with the bottom because we're going to do some cutting on this part. Okay, so I am going to cut from where this is right here to that corner right there. So can you see that, how that, and then this one's the same way. It's from that corner to there, and then this will fold down like that. See how that? Is Winnie? Hi, Winnie. Okay, so then let's make sure these, oh, see? I think this might be taller. It's taller. I'm going to have to cut a couple other pieces. See, when I told you my measurements weren't exactly the same, but this will just hold more candy or more tea bags or whatever you decide to put in it. So I'm going to, really quick, I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to cut some more that's going to fit that. I thought it looked strange. I knew there was something. So we're going to just cut a couple more pieces. I think the top one should be okay. Let's see. Yeah, the top one's fine. My original measurement said 10.5. But then I remeasured it and it said it was 11. So I went with the 11. All right, so where is my trimmer I just had out? There it is. All right, I'm going to measure this and we'll see where we're at with what size we have to cut for this. So it's 3.5, so we're going to do it at 3 3/8. I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. We're going to do it at 3 3/8. By, it's 3.5, so 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. That's what we're going to do. Oh, isn't this paper so pretty? Yeah, I know, little Archie. I thought they were going to have like a little bit more royal name, but I guess that is a family name, right? I'm not sure where the name came from. Dot, you probably know all about that, the royal stuff and how they, I know he's not a prince. Yeah, that fits on there. That fits perfect. So let's get out our adhesive. I know, it's so cute. And we're going to add this one to the front. I didn't do anything but the front and the top because I really like, I mean, the way it, I didn't want to put too much because the front has a lot on it. And we have to mat it before we put our little hole in it for the ribbon. All right, so I'm going to get my little 1/8 inch hole punch here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to look here and I'm going to center it. You know, I just usually eyeball this kind of thing. Try to get it right in the center. And then I'm using my pencil just to mark. I'm going to hold this really tight so it's where it needs to be, and then I'm just going to mark it where I need to punch it down here. it should line up pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use the Lovely lipstick because I didn't have any Poppy Parade of the thin ribbon. Hi, Mary. And we're going to run this through here. It matches pretty good. It's a different kind of red, but, and then I'm going to cut it long enough so I can tie a bow. Make sure you got a real good point on it. This hole is really small. And then I'm going to send this through here again. I might need a little help with my paper piercer on this. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Did I do that right? Or am I? Thanks for sharing, Bonnie. I'm trying to figure out how I did that. I think I'm bringing that back through. I didn't do that right. It's got to go through the top hole again, not the bottom. I did this a couple days ago, so my mind, there we go. All right. And then I actually tied a knot in it first so I can tie a good bow. I really got a lot of ribbon here. And this ribbon is not as nice as the Blackberry Bliss one. Well, it's actually Fresh Fig that I used on the other one. This grosgrain ribbon, it's really hard to keep it tied. I think I told you all that before. It likes to come undone. That just doesn't tie as nice. All right, so we're gonna leave that like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and bring the paper out here, a Whisper White, and we're gonna just stamp everything. I'm stamping it all. The teacup I'm gonna stamp with Memento Black because I'm gonna use Flirty Flamingo. Oh, the queen has to approve the name. And then I am going to use Old Olive. I don't understand all that stuff, but oh, they didn't want them to have a title. Oh, okay. So on this one, it's a two-step stamp. I'm stamping it off, and I'm doing 2 of these. There is quite a bit of stamping on this one. And then the other one, I'm going to just do straight. All right, and then we are going to stamp, I think I'm going to do it in Lovely Lipstick, I guess. I was going to do it in Poppy Parade, but I didn't bring it out here. So we'll do the little flower. It's also 2-step. I'm trying to think, should I do it? Let's do the flower in another color. Let's do it in Gorgeous Grape. I have Gorgeous Grape out here. I don't know what the red's gonna look like on that Flirty Flamingo. So we'll see. I think the Gorgeous Grape might be better. I'm just stamping everything out first because we're going to try to do the big shot work all at one time. This one's a little tricky to line up. There's little, if I don't have my head over it, it's going to be not going to be perfect, I don't think. Oh, look at that. I did a good job. And then we're going to cut out our little, where did it go? Our little circle framelit. Oh, it's inside the, I put everything together so I wouldn't, and then see what happens when you try to be organized. So here's all the framelits. And we're going to use the big one, this big circle. So I'm going to try to do everything all at one time. See, I put everything all organized and then I can't find it. All right, let's get the big shot back up here. Hi, Deborah. Oh, wow, you're still over there. Are you getting cold weather, Deborah? So we're gonna cut this one out, and then we'll probably have to, I'm gonna color this after we get it cut out. And then we'll have to run this one through twice, because I only have one framelit for this. They do have two for the flowers, but we don't need two flowers. Hi, Joyce. How are you? I think I'm going to sticky note that one because I don't want it to move. And probably this one too. All right, so let's go ahead and run those through, and then we'll just do the other leaf. This might fit better on there than the other one, since I had to kind of squeeze those in. Oh, snow. I don't know. This is May. I don't know if I would want snow this time of year. I love snow, but I was in Maine when my oldest granddaughter was born, and it was snowing at the end of April. It was almost close to May. All right, so we didn't do this one. And then we'll be done. Let's get it all put together. Do y'all find that everything sticks to these when they're brand new? They stick to each other even. I do love them though. They're so pretty when they're new. All right. I think we're done with that. So I'm going to get up and grab the Poppy Parade. I thought I grabbed the Poppy Parade, but I grabbed the Lovely Lipstick. And I want to stamp the sentiment in the same color as the box. So, and that is the You Fill My Cup with Happiness. So cute. I need to poke all these little things out of here. And these framelits too, of course, are going away. There's some like the Coffee Cafe I'm really gonna miss so much, and there's a few of them I'm really gonna miss. All right, so then let's go ahead and color this with the blends, and we're gonna just do it the same color as because there is the Flirty Flamingo in there too. So I'm just gonna do it in the light first. I thought about doing this ahead of time, but because I don't like to keep you too long. I know some of you probably haven't eaten dinner or anything yet. And then I'm just going to highlight it with some of the dark. This set is so cute though. And then I'm just going to go back over so I can blend it in there. I think that's fine. I'm not going to get too carried away with that. And then we're going to attach with a dimensional. I got to grab my dimensionals here really quick. I'm going to probably just use some of these edges. And we're going to put this flower on here. And I used a little, one of my favorite lately are these epoxy frosted and clear. And then we're going to add our little, and I think I'm going to use wet glue. That's what I used for the others, for these little leaves that go on the top and bottom. It really dresses this little tag up. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a couple other dimensionals. I think I have 2 here. I'm just putting them on like one side because part of it's going to hang off of that. And I want some of that green showing there, so. Yep, the little handle. Okay, and then we're going to just go ahead and I'm popping this all up too on here. A lot of dimension to this. Let me just use my fingers. I'll put that in the center. It actually fits in there better than the other one did. And then let's just decide. I've got 3 different butterflies here, so I think I'm gonna, I don't know, there's a yellow one. That one's Melody Mango. This one is, I think it's Real Red. And then I have this one. I don't know, what do y'all think? I kind of like the Melody Mango, or Mango Melody. I always get that backwards. I kind of like that one because it picks up the flowers there. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to just use a glue dot for it. And I usually just, like when it's really small like that, I kind of roll it to put it on there. And we'll set that on there. So there it is. I still like that. Look at the difference in size. It's quite a bit bigger. So if you use a 10.5, you're going to get a smaller box, because I think my original measurements were 10.5 by 6.5. But either way, they're both cute. I mean, the size wise, but This one's definitely taller. Let me see how tall it is. That's 4 inches tall. This one is 3.5. So yep, that 1/2 inch, it made a difference. So if you like the smaller one, do it at 10.5 by 6.5, and then if you like the bigger one, you can do it at 11. Same measurements. The measurements came out the same, pretty much, I think. It worked, so I guess it. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a happy Mother's Day, and I will see you all next week, same time. All right, everyone, have a great night. I will see you later. Thanks, everyone. Bye.